Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Expeditions Rome. Let's go ahead and leave Lucullus's camp. We've given him the wine. We have a new mission from him. We're not going to do that quite yet. We are instead going to make our way over to the Temple of Apollon. Valley of Floods. Your advanced party has discovered a narrow and well-protected valley passing through the steep mountains. As you're walking through the valley, it starts to rain, and soon enough, the water around your feet begins rising. You hear the distant rumbling of a flood rolling in. In this treacherous terrain, it will be difficult to make it to the exit unscathed. Well, I want to try to preserve our precious resources, and that's probably a bad idea. You and your Praetorians shield the precious supplies and equipment with your bodies. The waves catch up with you. Moderate leg injury, moderate arm injury. The immense force of the flood drags you across the cliffside and smashes you against the walls. When you regain consciousness, the water is gone, but a few of you have suffered injuries. Okay. Let's go ahead and take care of that. Okay. Let's get Kaiso in there. So I can't take Orenis. I guess I'll take Waro. There we go. I kind of wish you could take 8, so you could take 2 of each class. Since each class has 3 branches, essentially, that would be kind of a good way of handling it, it feels like. But that also might be too many. Who knows?
Strategos, do you bring any news?
I believe this is what you seek.
Let's have a look. A cruel, backhanded agreement between 2 equally power-hungry men. Thank you. This document will shortly burn on one of these braziers. With Apollon's help, no one but us will ever know of its existence.
Well, that is also a lot of levels up that we got, 140 XP. It was my pleasure to help protect the neighborly peace between Troas and Musia. I trust you will uphold your end of our arrangement. This was a waste of time. I must get back to my work. Yeah, it was my pleasure.
Your virtuous deed will not go unrewarded. Our troops will withdraw from the siege of Kitsikos today. Without us, Troas will leave as well. I am certain that Mithridates will be forced to abandon the siege.
I wish you good luck with your new responsibilities. I may visit from time to time.
You will always be welcome in Mercia as long as I am ruler.
New emblem unlocked, new trophy unlocked. Alright. Let's see. Devoted, unwavering, indifferent. So his opinion has gone down. Loyal. Hesitant, pleased. Indifferent, indifferent. Disgruntled, disgruntled, indifferent, indifferent. Okay. I do wish that when you're making those choices, or you could click on the option or something like that to figure out, like, who might be affected by some of these. Clear path. Clear path is good. Grab that one. Bloodthirsty is also pretty good. Grab that. Alright, so we got that. I like Nimble. Down an enemy awards +3 morale. I don't know that I care about that. We'll go for another level of Flag Bearer. That gets us Roos. All enemies within the area effect will move out of that area. 1 hex radius. Alright, that I might be able to use to force them to make, to take attacks of opportunity. Inspire now resets the target's cooldowns as well. That sounds pretty good. Alright, that affects Roos. 5 healing restores 25% health to all allies. Oh. Oh, I like that. Let's get Marksman. It's always good. Let's take walking shots. There we go. Alright. Is there anything else to do around here? Or are we done? Ooh, I like that little waterfall. I hadn't actually noticed the waterfall itself. There's our horses. Go talk to you still. That guy is gone. Alright, I don't think we can do anything with you.
Where did you buy it? Some trader sold it to me. He came from the east.
Where is he?
He left again after the Romans arrived.
Is that one of these guys? No, I don't think so. Kitty! Let's get stuck on all the walls.
Good day.
Okay. Yeah, I would have felt bad just, like, murdering her. I didn't feel like I needed to do that. That probably would have triggered a fight up here with a bunch of these people as well.
Why are you so angry about this? He's an honest person.
Honest? He's a thief. He steals other people's property. Are you sure you know what honest means?
Well, he is honest about being a thief.
Oh, that's good. Alright, hostage exchange. We'll go with track that one.
Where are the rest of the priests?
They left a week ago. Said they would go north.
Why? It's cold up there.
They prefer the cold to the war.
Hello again.
Nope, can't talk to you. Alright. I'm just wondering if they'd have anything different to say or anything like that. But apparently not. Alright, let's go ahead and leave the area. Yeah, if you can keep visiting those observatories, that's actually pretty good. We don't have any over here. Let's get up here. Alright. We want Kaiso. I cannot take Waranus, so Waro, you can come along. Bestia, Yulia, and Cineros. Okay, the majority of XP is awarded to everyone. Alright. That's good to know. I suppose it might have been dangerous to kill them. I wonder if that would have, like, derailed this little side quest if I'd killed them. I hope he doesn't mind that I killed so many other people in this town. I'm sure it'll be fine. Sure it'll be fine. Excuse me.
We meet again. Go right in. Everyone is waiting for you.
Well, thank you. It's about time you let me in. Can I loot anything from this building first? Doesn't look like it. Can I open that one? No. Alright. At least that means that if we have to fight, they'll have to come through that door. They'll have to run around.
Welcome and well met. I believe I do not need to remind you of our agreement about the nature of this meeting.
Of course not.
I am well aware of the nature of your arrangement.
Delightful. Settle down then. And just to make it clear, you both agreed to not bear arms inside my villa. This rule is meant to discourage combat. Combat in this case includes but is not limited to hand-to-hand engagements. Refreshments will be served in a moment. Enjoy yourselves, and please, try to refrain from killing each other.
If this is meant to intimidate me, I have to admit, Lucullus, you have done better than anyone else before you.
I'm afraid I do not know what you're referring to.
We've met before.
You have?
I see. My compliments. We've met in the middle of my own war camp, where your companion was posing as one of my soldiers.
Yeah, I'm a little sneaky.
Be careful, Lucullus. This one's quite skilled in spycraft.
I will keep it in mind.
Very well. Let us start. Tell me how I can help you.
First of all, Mithridates Megas, I am pleased that you came to meet me. There's a certain individual you've been keeping as a guest. It would make me happy to see him reunited with his family.
I'm sure that would make you happy and place you in a significantly better strategic position. Forgive me for being selfish in this case, but you should know that his release would certainly not make me happy. And I'm mostly concerned with my own happiness. Besides, I'm quite fond of my new friend Kota. Why would I let him go? He's a valuable guest. Certainly, you don't expect me to roll over and give him up to you.
Not at all. But my intention here is not to bring about your defeat.
That might be my intention, though.
I doubt that.
My intention is making sure we both win. Over the course of this war, we have captured nearly 1,000 of your soldiers, which are held in my camp as prisoners. I have no interest in feeding your men. We would both be best served by an exchange of hostages. One man for the lives of 1,000. I'd call that a fair trade, would you not?
An interesting proposal. But Kota is of immense strategic value to me. In order to make this trade, I would need to see my strategic position improved. I'm sure I can be persuaded into parting with your co-consul in exchange for, say, your departure from Asia Minor with all your legions. I doubt you'd agree to that.
Surely bolstering your ranks by nearly 1,000 soldiers would improve your strategic position. I mean, I could also say, we can give you Asia Minor, but you'll have to give us Kota first. Nah.
More soldiers can always be levied. Why would I care about a mere 1,000?
It seems we are at a momentary impasse. Order us some wine, please, and we will see if we can work through this.
Instruct your host to serve the wine. So this is when I could poison him, which well, I mean, I didn't even take the poison, so... hello?
Don't you worry. I have already prepared the best wine for my guests. We did not spare any expense.
Good. Give the drinks to me. I will check them for poison.
How dare you accuse me like that? Check the drinks all you want. I'm not a murderer.
Well, I'm not
Go
accusing
now.
you.
I shall bring your drinks.
I just want to make sure that they're not poisoned. I'm not sure if this would help if it were lighter. Turning off that doesn't help.
Ah, good wine. Refreshes the mind indeed.
These Asian wines are rather dry. I prefer those they make in Africa.
Wait, what about mine?
To each their own. I'll make you one final offer. I have no interest in handing over Cotter. But since you have shown goodwill, I may be willing to release 200 of your legionari in exchange for the release of 400 of mine. I have heard your people boast that each of your legionari is worth 2 of my soldiers, so this should be a fair trade.
Alright, we got a Logos option here. We're here to get Kota, or nothing at all. It's obvious what you're trying to do. You have nearly an entire cohort of our legionari captured. We should get them all in exchange for your 400. A man is worth much more than his value in war. Each man has a value as a husband, as a farmer, as a citizen. Though indeed a Roman legionarius is easily worth 2 of your soldiers in battle, one man is ultimately worth as much as any other man. Let's try that.
You speak as well as any Greek philosopher I have ever met. And your argument is strong. I will release 350.
If you accept the argument my legatus has put forth, you must release a full cohort.
Fine, fine. A full cohort then.
We have a deal.
I am not in the mood to eat any longer. Stay and enjoy our host's hospitality if you'd like. Next time we meet, it will be on the battlefield.
That was some masterful negotiation. Well done.
Thank you.
Go on, I'll stay here a little longer. I have some things I wish to discuss with our host, and some local delicacies I'd like to taste.
Okay, quest succeeded. Hostage exchange. 60 XP, new emblems unlocked. We can do some of that.
What can I do for you?
So, who are you?
My name is Laumen Dondas. I'm a landowner, farmer, and merchant.
This is quite the villa. You must make a fine living.
I'm certainly not complaining. I am well liked in Troas. People know me as someone who invests in the community and guides us towards prosperity.
What can you tell me about this village?
There is little to tell. We are an idyllic, quiet community of fishermen and farmers. Our market is small, but it serves a large area.
So you said you're a merchant? What do you sell?
Produce and, well, many fish. My business is preservation of fish through smoking and salting, and distribution to our neighboring towns.
Alright. Thank you for your time. Anything else?
What can I do?
Nope. Alrighty. I guess we're done here. Yep. I need to secure a foothold then. Okay, I guess, I do need to go attack that, Musia garrison if I want to bring that under my control. So they have... No, the requirements are 1,200 men. Neighboring sectors. Is this the only neighboring sector? Yeah. Enemy army strength 1659. Okay. So I can't see their army strength. Until I take this one. Okay. Well, I would kind of like to explore a little bit more. The Nicomedia sector has been captured. See, I don't know what these sectors are called, if it's... So I'm not sure what that... Yeah, no, that doesn't tell me anything there. We're doing okay on water. Okay. Discovered some treasure. Oil jar, light armor rings, 110 coins, large coin purse, 24 loose coins. Go ahead and take all of that. So we'll go ahead and do some exploring over this way. A village of women. As your horse follows a winding path along the mountain, you pass a Greek woman picking apples on the side of the road. She glances at you as you ride past her and nods respectfully. By chance, you turn to look behind you a moment later, and she's gone. Thinking little of it, you and your party continue along the path. A few miles down the road, you round a bend and find yourself confronted with a large group of women. They are clad in hodgepodge armor and wielding spears, which they are resting on the ground pointed at the sky. A dozen of them are blocking the road, while another dozen stand on the ridge above the path. I am Lucretia Elmandretta, Legatus of Rome. Stand aside, or we will cut you down. Is this supposed to look like some kind of robbery? Stand down and go back to your husbands. Salve, we mean you no harm. We're just passing through here. Conciliatory Praetorians approve, warmongering Praetorians disapprove. One of the women on the ridge speaks up. She is in her middle age, with streaks of gray in her long black hair. She asks her compatriots to step aside and invites you to speak to her in the village ahead. You ride ahead and find the little village waiting for you up a rocky branch of the path you had been following already. A little while later, the women return, and the one who called out to you approaches cautiously. She first asks you many questions about who you are, your stations, and the resources at your disposal, until Callida cuts her off and demands to know the reason for this interrogation. The woman then explains that Mithridates' soldiers came and tried to press the men of the village into service. When they refused, they were all killed. The women are angry and they thirst for revenge. My entire legion would mutiny if I allowed a group of untrained women to fight, but you could join as helpers in the camp if it would suit you. Pay 500 denarii. I could equip you with Roman weapons and send a few legionaries to train you. You could snap at the heels of Mithridates' armies and disrupt their supply lines. What happened to your men is a tragedy, but I will deal with Mithridates. You must stay here and keep each other safe. I'll go ahead and pay 500 denarii for that. The woman relays your offer to her compatriots, and they don't need long to reach consensus. They gratefully accept and promise that they will hound Mithridates relentlessly with the vengeance of the Furies, to avenge their husbands, their fathers, and their sons. Okay. Lost minus 20 active manpower, that's fine. You write a letter with detailed instructions for Ignatius Naso, explaining your arrangement and instructing him to select a few good men to train these brave women. The woman who did the talking takes it from you with a determined and slightly bloodthirsty look upon her face, And the soon-to-be warrior women cheer and wave as you leave the village again, with more hope for the future than how you found it. Okay. Alright, let's see. One of the villages in this area is well known for its production of high-quality medicine. They seem willing to sell their surplus to us if we'll send a group of soldiers to make the purchase. Alright. Got a Pugio 2. Oh, wow, that's pretty good. Ambush. 11 to 17 piercing damage. Generates 1 focus. Wait for an enemy to move into an adjacent hex, then attack that enemy. And a 1-2. Okay, go ahead, definitely take that. Looks like there's something up here. There's a well, but I don't need to use that. 2 bowstring, 11 days rations. Okay. There are still some more things that I could explore. But I think I kind of want to take this sector first. A little bit worried about water, but we can do something about that. Marching along the coast has its advantages, not the least of which being the discovery of the numerous coves of the Aegean Mare. Many of these coves seem like they have their own secret beaches, and just like this one, they are well protected and secure. Let's rest here and go for a swim. You feel weightless in the water. It's better than the best bath house you've ever visited. As you swim around the small cove, you feel schools of fish massaging your many bruises and wounds. Alright, Praetorians approve. For a while, you and your Praetorian guards forget all about the ongoing war and simply feel content. Nice. Let's go ahead and come on down here. Orenus has been healed. Okay, I think that when we come back next time, we are going to have our garrison come over here and take Musia. We don't quite outnumber them, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. I mean, outnumber them 2-1, I should say. So we did get that new dagger. That's 7 to 9, 7 to 10. That's 2 focus per attack. So that gets back. I will lose out on backstab, which is what I have. Okay. But 2 focus per attack, extra crit damage, more damage overall. Yeah, I think we take that. Do I want ambush? The problem is that that's a hide and wait, whereas 1-2 makes him bleed. I don't need the bleeding though. I think I'll take that. We'll see how that works out. And then Bestia. That's 4 to 7. 7 to 9. That is better. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Okay. So when we come back next time, we will go ahead and attack Musia. See you next time, everyone.